Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and this video is a complete tutorial showing you how you can use Spocket for dropshipping. Spocket is one of the best dropshipping tools on the market, not only for finding products that you can dropship, but also having incredibly fast shipping times on some of their products. In this video, I will take you through the entire process from as soon as you sign up and land on Spocket to finding a product, importing it to your store, and getting it listed on your Shopify website. Okay, so to get started with Spocket, the first thing that we need to do is actually set up and create a Shopify account if you do not already have one. So right here, I am on my Shopify account. Now, we do not actually have to do anything with Shopify now, but you do have to have an account. So if you do not yet have a Shopify account, I will leave a Shopify link in the description. And if you use that link, that is going to give you access to the Shopify trial, where you can try Shopify for free for the first 3 days. And from there, you can also get the first month for just $1. So once again, I will leave that link in the description. You just go to this page, enter your email in right here, and then you can go through and create your Shopify account. So once that is done and you have your Shopify account, we can then move over to Spocket. And if you want to grab the best deals and discounts when it comes to Spocket, you can use this link right here. I will leave that link down in the description. But either way, whether you use that link or not, Spocket is kind of misleading in how they sell this. This is the first thing that I want to say. Because right here, it says start for absolutely free. So you would assume that we can get started, maybe we can get some kind of limited plan for free. But no, this is not the case. As soon as we go through, we can click on start, we can go through, and once again right here, it looks free. So we can go in and we can create our account. But as soon as we do, look at this. I just created my account and it gives us this pop-up. So let's go through. I don't want AI to build this store. So we can go through and select all of these options. These don't really matter. But look at this. I get brought to this screen. And once again, it says a free 14-day trial. So it basically tells us to choose one of these plans. This is not really special. A lot of softwares and a lot of different tools do this. So out of all of these, if you do want to sign up to Spocket, then I would just go with the starter plan. As a beginner, you get access to pretty much everything that you need. And then if you do eventually want to upgrade, then you can upgrade to one of these plans. But I recommend trying this out on the starter. And we do kind of get a 14-day trial, but it's just not free. So let's click on try for free and see what happens. Look at this. Total amount now $1.99. It doesn't make sense. It says a free 14-day trial. And yes, this is a lot cheaper than paying $39.99 per month. And is it worth $1.99 even to have a look at Spocket and see what they offer? Yes, absolutely. It's definitely worth it. But it's very misleading. Like, I don't know why they do this as a company. They tell you it's a free 14-day trial. We go through and we have to pay $1.99. So at this point, I don't even blame you if you don't want to use Spocket as a company. I've used them before. I think they are a great tool, but I don't like how misleading this is. Like, I don't know why they do this. Either way, let's go ahead and enter in these bank details. We will pay the $1.99 and let's go through into Spocket. Once that is entered, we can click on claim your trial. And just like that, I now have access to Spocket. So once again, they're going to try and upsell us right here. Let's just back out of that for now, continue with starter. So in here, we are now inside of Spocket. And this is the dashboard that you will be taken to. Over on this left-hand side, this is the main control panel for Spocket. And this is where we can go ahead and find all of these various different products. So right here at the top, this is where we can find our products. So we have US/EU products. We have AliExpress products. So essentially the difference between these is these US and EU products is they are going to be sourced from Spocket suppliers. So usually they are going to be a lot faster. Whereas AliExpress, what you will usually find is they are going to be cheaper, but the shipping times are going to be worse. We then have winning products, which you can't get access to without upgrading to one of the higher tier programs. But I don't really like this section anyway, to be completely honest, because think about how many people are using Spocket. All they have to do is go to winning products. They can find a product there and they can start running this on TikTok, Instagram, wherever. So the winning products on Spocket can oftentimes get very oversaturated. And then down here, we have private label, which is essentially where you can connect up with Jubilee right here, which is another company. And you can put your own brand name on one of these products. Now, private label is definitely something that you want to do later down the line. Once again, I don't like the way that Spocket runs this at all, because usually the way that white label works and private labeling works with dropshipping is you find a product already, you run it as a dropshipping product, just a random label like we can find on here. You find one that does very, very well, and then you white label it. Like, there is no point in private labeling any of these products right here because you don't know if they sell. So the only real use case for this is if you already know that you want to create a makeup brand, then you can maybe go into private label. You can set all of this up right here, and then you can go ahead and private label these products. Otherwise, like, just leave this alone. Like, if you want to do dropshipping, don't go into private labeling. Find a product that wins first, and then think about private labeling later down the line. But either way, to find the majority of dropshipping products, we can come right here in US and EU. And the reason that we do this over AliExpress, I will show you later, but the shipping times are going to be much better. Now, not all of the products on here are going to have incredible shipping times. We can see the sea turtle right here, 15 to 21 days. That absolutely sucks, and $10 shipping. So not every product on here is going to be good at all. But the way that we narrow this down is we can go fast USA shipping. This is usually shipping between 1 to 3 days. So we can select fast USA shipping. I always recommend having this on. And then up here, we have all of these different categories that we can search for. So this is now where we can go through and we can find dropshipping products. So we can choose between any of these categories right here, or we can go for more categories and see a few more. And one of my favorite categories is usually going to be home and garden. So we have fast USA shipping. We've selected home and garden. And now let's go down and see what we can find. Okay, so I actually really like the look of this. I just scrolled through a little bit and this popcorn machine looks awesome. So they are going to sell this for $31. Usually, not always, you are going to find products cheaper on AliExpress. So if I open this up and we go to Spocket, we can see this is going to be $31. But if I search for a popcorn machine on AliExpress, okay, so this actually looks like Spocket is going to be cheaper. With AliExpress, you can see this is a welcome deal, so you'll get this one time, but this is going to be the average price. So just to jump in, right now I am currently editing this video and I realized that I didn't explain this part too well. As you can see, there is basically two prices right here on the AliExpress product, the main price and then the discounted price. Now, some of these are going to be welcome deals, as you can see, like this is a one-time offer. The first time you purchase on AliExpress, you will be able to get this price. And then this other one is just a promotion that AliExpress is running right now. So these right here, although they look a lot cheaper, are not the actual price on AliExpress. And we want to look at the actual price of this product. So just to clear that up. So this is actually fantastic for Spocket right here. It's cheaper and it's going to have better shipping. If I go to one of these popcorn machines on AliExpress and I click in, for example, we can see this is going to take 7 days or between 7 and 8 days to get to the US. Whereas on Spocket, this is 3 days, which is absolutely incredible. This is one of the biggest things that people don't usually tell you about dropshipping in these hypey YouTube tutorials, is that your shipping time is incredibly important. People expect really quick shipping time because of Amazon. So if you are taking any longer than 5 days to ship your products, that's a bit of an issue. But this is incredible. So like $31, the retail price, I would ignore this. I would probably put this up for like $69.99 if you can do the right marketing. But we can find products right here. And then once you have found a product that you like the look of, we want to add this to the import list. So just like that, we now have that saved. We can then go back to US and EU products. And then let's look at some other categories. And I actually really like this product. This looks expensive right here, like $12 just for the actual thing, and then $8 for shipping. But this looks like very unique. I don't think I've ever seen this before. So let's search on, once again, AliExpress and see if this pops up. And it actually doesn't. This product is very unique. So I'll probably put this in the video, but I'm very tempted to dropship that myself. But once again, I would just go in and we can add that to the import list. So from here, you now know how to explore this USA and EU products. Make sure we get fast shipping, and that's how you can go through that area. And next we have AliExpress products. So once again, I wouldn't really recommend using this area because the shipping time is not going to be very good. But just as an example, I will go for makeup right here and we can click on one of these products. So this right here looks pretty cool. It's a portable, look at the price of this. Portable liquid foundation. So basically you pour your foundation into this and then I guess you can carry it around with you. But if we look at the shipping time on this, it's likely going to be crazy. Like, look at this. This is going to take at least a week to get there, if not a week and a half. So you can go through here and you can find some very, very cheap products. But the thing that I would be aware of when it comes to AliExpress dropshipping is the shipping times are going to be bad. And because of this, you're going to get bad reviews. And also, sometimes you will get chargebacks on PayPal. If you get enough, then PayPal will shut your account down. You can run into some issues with that, so just be aware. That's why I would avoid the AliExpress dropshipping area, and I would stick to this US and EU products. But essentially, once you have found products and you have added them to your list, we can click into the import list right here. And before we go ahead and edit this, we need to connect up our Shopify store. So just click right here on your store. And we can now add our Shopify URL. So to find this, we want to go back to Shopify, then click on settings right here. And right here at the top, this is your Shopify URL. So just copy this and then paste it into this section right here and click on connect. And it's then going to ask us to install Spocket. So all we have to do is click on this install button. And this is now going to take us back over to Spocket. And we now have Spocket connected to Shopify. So we can now go ahead and import these products. So just go to the import list right here. And then the product name is usually going to be pretty bad because suppliers never title their product well. So we can go in here and let's just call this the GeForce North Popcorn Machine or the GeForce Popcorn Machine. Then products tags, we don't really have to worry about these because we are importing this to a store. The category also doesn't really matter, so let's remove this. And we just have the title on this page. Then we can go to the description. And for the description once again is usually going to be terrible. So once again, we just want to delete this for now and we can recreate this in Shopify. So we can just basically grab this entire section by clicking and dragging and then deleting, click and drag and delete. Now we do have an AI tool right here on Spocket, but if we click on this, it's just going to take us over to Shopify and it's basically going to get us to install ChatGPT. So leave the description blank for now. Then we can go to variants. And if you have any variants here, well, we can go ahead and edit these. So this is not laid out the best in terms of the user interface because everything is kind of moved over. Essentially, everything is pushed over to the side and it's hard to see what we are doing here. So once again, we want to do this inside of Shopify. We can then go to the images and if there's any images that you want to have in here, then we can keep these. But if there's any we want to remove, we can remove them. So I definitely want to remove this. I want to remove this as well. This is terrible. But the rest of these are okay. So once we have that set up, we have the product, we have the description deleted, we have the variants, just leave these as they are, and then the images, we've selected the images. Then we can click on push to store. Just like that, this product has now been pushed to the store. So we can go to live products and we can see it right here. And now if I go back over to Shopify and I go over here to my products, we can see that popcorn machine has now been added in. So we can come in here and we now need to create a description. So let's use ChatGPT to do this, as I mentioned earlier. We can go ahead and open up ChatGPT. This is a completely free software and I will leave a link in the description. But I'm just going to say, create me a product description for a popcorn machine that I'm going to sell on my store. Of course, just remove popcorn machine and put in your product. And then from here, we can see it's going to write this out for us. So from here, we can just go ahead and copy this when this fully loads in. So I'm just going to copy this bit right here and copy and then click on paste. And then I also want to grab some customer reviews that it added right here. We can add that as well. Paste that in and perfect. So that is now added in right there. And then we can go down and select the media and the images that we want to show. So we could go ahead and drag these around to reorder them. And then this big image at the front is going to be the main product image that we use. Next, we can go down to variants, and this is where we can set the price for all of these different options. So I can go in and let's change this from 26 to, let's say, 46.99 and set this to all of these. And these ones are not available, but because we have this connected up to Spocket, if they do become available again, they will show here. So I still want these on my website, but it's just going to say out of stock. Then we can go up, and for the vendor right here, we want to remove this and add your store name. So we can say GeForce North, add that right there. And then once you have set all of that up, we can go ahead and click on save. And that product is now going to be added. So I can click on preview, and this is going to take me over to the store where I can see everything added in. So we have this product description, we have the images, we have everything like that. And then we have the main product, we have these two that are sold out. But we can go ahead, we could purchase this, we can continue setting up the store. And that is how you can use Spocket to find and import products to your Shopify store. So that is my complete Spocket tutorial. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.